All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Super Mega Streaming Show. Today we're going to be covering all kinds of things. Ansem's Angels. We're going to be talking about consensus, and of course, exactly the biggest thing to ever happen ever, Ethereum ETF. How are you doing, Vess? How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you, Brian?
Oh, I'm so good, bro. I just cannot wait for what's going to come with Ethereum ETF.
Yeah,
Now, I've got a few Ethereum sitting around. But
yeah,
regardless, it flows down. If there's going to be an $11,000 per Ethereum one day, that money's just going to flow right into all the alts pockets. And interestingly enough, because that news and the legitimization of Ethereum happened, you didn't see too much action from the other major tokens. I had a few other layer ones that I had investments in, and they did nothing. So Ethereum kind of popped leading up to let's look at the chart real quick. Ethereum kind of popped leading up to the decision, right? So we see the chart here. It popped up in the few days before the decision because it was coming up. Everybody's on everybody's radar. It would have been a great long, but I didn't do it,
yeah,
obviously. And here, this candle down is when they announced that they're going to delay 6 hours for the ETF decision.
yeah.
You remember that? That's a wicked
I mean,
candle.
yeah, I mean, it's so strange. Like, you never know. You know the price is going to go up or down, but you never know, like, in which direction it's gonna go. I mean, like in correlation with like news and stuff
Yeah,
happening.
and the news that they had, obviously a delay, 6 hour delay. So I started reading into it, and everybody said, no, this is actually bullish. They're just tidying up stuff. It's if they were going to say no, they would have stopped it right there and said, no, we're not gonna pass Ethereum. So
Okay.
that just liquidated everybody just for the hell of it, I guess. And then it got approved, and the candle went straight back up because the approval actually came after the 6 hour announcement. It was like 30 minutes later. Everybody started tweeting,
Okay.
it's been approved. So then the candle just went right back the other way, liquidated everybody the opposite direction, and got some people rich, I guess, if they long the bottom of that candle. Geez. And then it crabbed. It dropped, and it's crabbing now. So what's next for Ethereum? What's it going to do? From what
Yeah.
I've been reading, what I estimate is going to happen is that so not next month, but the month after, I'm seeing some hubbub on Twitter. That's when the actual product will launch. So we got about 30 days plus away before the actual ETF launches and starts sucking up, liquidity, hopefully from the Bitcoin ETFs, and just hopefully investors in general are going to pile in. So I don't know if we're going to crab for 30 days or we're probably just going to slowly climb. When they announce the filing and that it's ready to go prior to that week launching, it's probably going to do another one of these God candles. Like, I bet it would just rip if it
Yeah.
doesn't slowly climb this whole week. So for me, I think that since I don't have a lot of capital and I have some Ethereum, I actually longed PayPay as a
Okay.
form of leveraging Ethereum, right? Because PayPay, let's look at my PayPay chart. Okay, so that nuclear bomb didn't actually happen. That's just what I thought would happen if I invested in PP at an episode in the past, right? So what actually
Yeah.
happened is it did exactly the opposite of what I thought it would do. So I just put a 10.69x for good luck leverage long on this. I don't have, I've been liquidated so often frequently recently. I'm kind of scared to put in a high leverage long. Now people are going to call me names, right? I know you are. I know you're calling me names in the chat right now because I just don't have the balls to do it right now. Not right now. I've put in a 10,000 position, which is big for me before. But right now, I'm licking my wounds from the dip that was crypto these last 3 months that were destroying my portfolio. Because what did I invest in at that point? I invested in some real winners. ENA. I bought this one somewhere around 1 and then 90, and then it nuked me down here. And of course, I sold down here at the bottom, probably. And now look
Yeah.
at it. There's my convictions. And then what else happened to me? We have another one that I didn't buy into that went from It's not even listed on our platform. It went from Alf. It went from 320 something I invested into it down to $1.70. Wah wah, Brian. Brian is not doing too hot with his altcoin pick, so I'm gonna go the safe bet. 1069 long term, 0.12 on PayPay, and hope that this helps me recuperate from my bad decisions. Terrible decisions. Best.
I see that you've noticed the decimal leverage and
Oh
taken
yes, yes.
advantage of it.
I did because you have to. Anything you leverage now, as long as you put it at 0.69, it's like good luck. It's going to
Okay.
enhance the viability of your position. I think that's not financial advice, but
Okay.
it's there, so why not use it, right? I mean, of course we can't do 420 right now. You could do it on Forex, but it wasn't open this weekend, so I couldn't do a 420.69 position. I will one day maybe. But that said, yeah, that's what I'm doing with my trades, Vess. I know you've been super busy. Have you had any time to trade on gTrade lately?
I have not,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, we understand.
Uh,
Vess is super busy, guys. He's like knee deep in the protocol, all these meetings. It's just endless. There's a lot going on
yeah,
actually. So, why
yeah,
don't we?
there is a lot going on,
Yeah,
actually.
did you write the V8 article here?
Yeah, I did. I wrote it. But Nathan and I kind of wrote it together. It went like back and forth.
Well, it's
Because
really good. It's really polished.
yeah,
If y'all guys haven't read it,
yeah. I mean, if anyone has any feedback on it, feel free to let us know. Because like my thinking with this article and also like our Medium articles in the past, I mean, this especially was like a very, very tech heavy update. I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
um, it's a lot of stuff that I know now kind of what it means, but when I started writing, I didn't really understand it, so I had to like do research and stuff like that. But I think it's
That's some pretty
yeah,
good
I
research.
mean
The very readable article.
yeah, I mean, I think that it's good to have, even though not everyone will read every word in the article, I think that like a subset of our readers will appreciate like going into more, technical stuff of the, especially like the not this part, but if you scroll down to like the smart contract refactor, yeah, so this stuff I insisted on that we went into each of those, like explaining what it means. I mean,
Good.
I
I
think
mean,
it's
it's over my head,
yeah.
mind you. I don't know what NatSpec is here.
No,
What
but
is NatSpec?
if you read it, you will understand, or you will get closer to understanding it. It's basically like when you write something, like when you write a function, um, you can write a comment like above that function, which kind of explains what the function does, like what it expects, and like what consequences it will have. Sort of like this function, you have to give it like a price and a pair index and a leverage. Like if we're pretending that it's like an open trade function, so then you sort of just shortly explain that in a comment, like right above that function.
So
So it's
actually,
very
in the smart contract, actually in the solidity itself or whatever, you can put commentary that helps people figure out how to work the product.
yeah, yeah,
Ah,
exactly. I'm not sure whether it's like literally in the compiled version of the, or the, I guess it's deployed when it's Solidity, but um yeah, so yeah, so it's like you said, it's in the actual code, like that it's just like a comment above um the function or whatever uh, that it's like pertaining to. So it's very. I mean, I do it myself for code that I write, just in case, like for example, now I have to update all the Discord bots because they are broken because of the
broken.
V8 update. And for some of the functions in that code, I've written down, like just for myself. So when I come back to it today or tomorrow, I can, remember what it does. So yeah, that's basically the gist of NetSpec. If you're
Awesome.
familiar
And
with JavaScript, it's
no,
okay.
I'm not.
If any viewer is familiar with JavaScript, it's called, I think, JSDoc is the equivalent for JavaScript, but it's it's pretty much just documentation, and it
Excellent.
makes
But
it
that's going to help people build
easier.
on us easier. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely. And then we have
Mm,
all the other stuff that is super sweet that been requested. Unlimited position prepare. We won't have to answer that in the Discord or the Telegram anymore. Like, how come I can
yeah,
only open 3? It's gone. It's gone. No max collateral limit. I did use one-click trading, so when I set my wallet up again, I did the one-click delegation for all collateral. So that was all condensed from having to do WETH, DAI, and USDC. It's now just one permission, and then you're trading with one click right away. So that was sweet. Obviously, we saw the up to 3 decimals, so that was
yeah,
my .69. And this one is important to me because trades are openable with ETH. Now it hasn't launched yet, but that is super slick because that was some friction. The first time I opened, I knew we had to have wrapped Ethereum, but I didn't think
yeah,
about it. I just came on, I was going to open my position. It's like, oh crap, head over to Uniswap, wrap it, no big deal. But if you don't have to do that, that's one less obstacle in the way. And then the lower transaction fees. So all that is just beautiful. And now we're going to have
yeah,
partial soon, maybe in the next 30-ish days or so, or less than that. We're going to be in good spot
yeah.
from our UX. Then we're going to ram it through. We're going to
So
ram this product into people's throats with our marketing plan.
yeah, so one thing I can mention about the um, decimal leverage, like there is I can't remember anyone asking for like, hey, why I would really love to have 3 decimals in my leverage, but it's actually more for it's setting up for the it says actually it says in the article, but with the partials update, you're going to be able to like not only add or take part of your already open position, you're going to be able to like change, like edit it with like leverage and stuff like that. So that's kind of the reason we have decimal leverage now, because like if you make a certain adjustment to your position, then it has to readjust. Like it has to readjust the leverage, and it needs like a certain precision, which is 3 decimals. So
69,420, baby.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how all this like propagates into needing 3 decimals, but at some point it needs, like, our system needs to recalculate the position so that the leverage is like updated, and then we have to have like a certain precision. So that's why we have 3 decimals. But I
Excellent.
guess it's
And
nice for like if you have some elaborate strategy maybe, or I don't know.
I do. Look at this. Do you see it right now?
Yeah,
Elaborate.
yeah, exactly.
69x,
So
0.69x every trade.
yeah, so everyone benefits from it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I took full advantage of it on this trade, which is crabbing. Come on, Pepe. I need a 10x like right now. Really. Um, so let's talk about some stuff on the crypto sphere. We kind of touch base on Ethereum ETF, but here's some stuff that's interesting here. So consensus. Why? I don't understand why so many people that are crypto influencers have to fight each other. Like what?
Yeah.
Why is this a thing now? Like it's happened 2 times to 2 major crypto personalities lately, and now they're going to do it again in Austin. So I don't know
Okay.
if I'm going to be
Are
here in the crowd, but you know what? If I am, I'm going to have my hand warmer. He's coming with
are
me.
you are you gonna be in the ring? Is what I want to know.
I don't have 2 hand warmers to make into boxing
What?
gloves, but I'm also not a
Okay.
fool because I have no combat experience except with a sword and a gun, so they won't let me use either of those. So then,
But
I'm probably going to be.
yeah, I mean I've hated all the people that you show, or especially that BitBoy crypto guy.
Yeah,
So
maybe he's gonna
having
be
them
there.
like pitting them against each other in a ring for others like amusement is nothing that I'm not objecting to it. It sounds like a great
But I'm
idea.
afraid if I'm not a big influencer, obviously, but if I was, I'm afraid I would be beaten by BitBoy, and then the price of our products would crash. It would be irresponsible of me to go in
Yeah,
the
that's
ring
true.
and fight the most hated man in crypto, and then lose, and then there goes our prize. We dropped to the 120 peg. So
Yeah,
no, I don't
but
want it. But
if you win though, you would probably
oh man, it's
create a
leveraging
candle.
our protocol with karate.
Like
Interesting.
everyone that hates him would buy into GNS just like out of spite.
I just need to get a
So
haymaker. Yes, you're right. That's so true. I just need one haymaker and it changes all of our futures. Oh God,
yeah,
Vess, thank you. I didn't think of that. Well, so that's something that's happening. Like I said, if I end up being in the crowd somewhere on this high rise, I don't know what this crap is. It looks kind of fake. But if I'm there, I'm gonna hold the hand warmer up. He's gonna be cheering on GNS in unless the guards stop me. Maybe they don't want me to bring it. I don't know. So let's see. Let's go to the next the topic here. So, did you know that Algorand has a commercial?
I didn't know that Algorand still existed. To be
Exactly, but
honest.
we're gonna watch the commercial together,
Okay.
and what you may hear may shock you.
Hey, morning.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
You guys take Bitcoin, right?
Sure do.
I'm gonna be paying with Ethereum if that's okay.
Okay, yep, no problems.
It's a good thing I'm paying with Solana.
You can go ahead and tap.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it failed. Try it again. Whoa, hold up there, Smart. It looks like it's gonna be another 27 minutes before this transaction clears.
What?
Sorry, $112. I have like 3 things.
Ethereum, they got that peak hour gas thing.
Now you got it.
Maybe one more time. What are you gonna do? Just wait right here, without the bag, without the bag.
I think it's gonna work this time.
No. Should have shot without man.
How do I get in that
Okay.
line?
Okay.
So that's Algorand trying to show their product, right? Hey, you heard it
So-
properly. You came through you heard the audio.
Yeah, I heard it. Wait, what
Okay.
does Algorand even do?
It's another layer one, and you know what? I sure it's fast, but nobody uses it. So what's the point? So anyway, but yeah, Ethereum gas,
now they-
it's at $30 per gas, and then Solana, it's not working. Yeah, they've both had those problems in the past, and from what I hear, Solana they're working on it, and Ethereum is super cheap right now. It's still kind of slow. Obviously, you got to wait like 10-15 seconds for your transaction to get through if it's a normal slow day, but that's kind of it's a low shot. So especially
Yeah.
for a chain that has almost no users. I mean, okay, if you're an Algorand person and you're going to correct me in the comments or in the comments of YouTube or whatever, or hunt me down at Consensus, I'm sorry. I just don't see anything happening in Algorand that makes anything like a PayPay coin exist. There's no momentum. So
wait,
I don't know.
if you like, I don't understand the price chart of like if you bring it up.
Algorand?
Yeah, like just
All right.
search for Algorand coin market cap or something.
I think I spelled it Algorand. Okay, Algorand. Oh, there's a chart here. All right, let's go
Yeah,
to
if you
Coin
check
Market Cap.
all,
There we
like
go.
max. Yeah, and you click all.
All right, let's take a look.
looks- So it looks
Awful.
I don't know what happened in the start, but this is 5 years. This is from 2019. You can see something happen here. I guess everyone sold. Then it's the same price. It did some stuff during the bull market, but it's basically just like a stable coin
Oh man,
from the looks of it.
that's a bad chart. I mean, what's gonna pump Algorand up to the stratosphere next? What they're already listed on all the typical exchanges, so we don't got one of those kind of new markets open, new customers open. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say too much more because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what partnerships they have, but That's rough. That's rough price action. And even if it's faster than Ethereum or Solana or more stable, I mean that doesn't mean it's going to make an impact in this space. It's just kind of older
No.
product, no hype. I might see a booth at Consensus and be like, "Hey, what do you guys do?" And they're going to give me all this information and be like, "But why price 0.19?" And then they're gonna look at me with that that normie face, or the NPC face rather, and
Yeah.
they're gonna have the dial up going off in their heads, and they're gonna shake, and I'm probably gonna have to walk away fast.
Yeah.
You can't take self defense items in the consensus floor, guys. I learned that the hard way. So
Yeah, I saw that you can write smart contracts in Python on Algorand, which I guess is good for people that know Python, but I'm
yeah.
not sure.
I mean, at this point, I think the big problem for any alt layer 1 is that it's not an EVM chain and it's not connected to Ethereum. Think of all the
Yeah.
capital that is going to rush into Ethereum in these next few months and then distribute down into the layer 2s, the ZK rollups. All that stuff is just going to have a boom. I feel like it's going to have, so us included, GNS and other products in this space are just going to have a boom from all that capital inflow, right? People aren't going to know
Yeah.
what to do with themselves when they have $11,000 per Ethereum. They're going to blow it on all kinds of coins that are crappy, of course, all kinds of meme coins. But some of it will trickle down into the products that people want to hold after the bear. Some real yield products, especially. So, yeah, the timeline. They said I hear a month or two. Here's something from Lord Crypto that I spot. We have spot ETF finally approved. The spot excuse me, I went ahead of myself. I jumped the line. That's a great move, especially when you consider the fact that recently Bitcoin ETFs had a massive daily inflow of liquidity, over 251 million just yesterday. Okay, so that doesn't affect alts. The inflow from ETH spot ETF should give us better market trajectory, which is what I was talking about. I think everything's going to go up only, especially if you're an EVM compatible product, EVM compatible chain or side chain or layer 2. Now on ETH, of course, the chart looks bullish with the 20 and 50 moving average crossing each other. So yes, where are we going with it? I don't know. This guy, Haska, said BTC went from 44 to 74K after the ETF approval. If Ethereum pulls something similar, it's going to 33.7K. Okay, now that's a little ridiculous. If that happened, I don't even know what I'd do with myself, right? I guess
Yeah.
I'd have to start Patagonia. The responsibility to start our future civilization would fall upon me and my Ethereum node. Really.
Yeah.
And mind you, it might be a broken down island off the coast of Australia, which was abandoned because of a typhoon, but it's a start. Okay, we got to work with what we got. And I hope you all have your passports. So yeah, that's beyond anything I could even imagine. That would be ridiculous if it gets that popular. I don't think it will. I'd be ecstatic if it crosses 10,000. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, and it pulls a hat trick and just retraces up against the BTC chart because we've fallen so far against it. Last one I got on Ethereum, Michael Van de Pop. Massive green candle on Ethereum against Bitcoin. So the ETH BTC chart, strong weekly bullish divergence, and the chances are significant that a 5-year bear market is finally over for Ethereum. Absolutely it is. I'm glad to see we finally stopped falling against Bitcoin and we can go up only forever. Gosh, we just need to we need to sweat out these next few weeks for them to actually go live.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the summer are like, historically it's been kind of dead almost every year.
Not this summer. Yeah, it's true. You're right. Especially in bears, it's just the most boring days ever. Everybody's out vacationing. Nobody's trading. There's a lot of burger holidays. I don't know if summer has a lot of holidays in Europe. Is there a lot of summer holidays? Do y'all still celebrate summer solstice and the pole wrapping ceremony and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same holiday. I think it's the
I know.
solstice.
Am I European? Do I know more than I?
I think though that's like the only one, like midsummer. I'm not sure whether we have any other at least not in Sweden, like any other holidays tied to the summer. I think there's like the national day of Sweden is like June 6th or something, but I don't. It's not really something that you celebrate
I gotcha.
because Sweden isn't really. I think it's like with national, like the I don't know what it's called even, like the national holiday for whenever something crucial happened in your country. I think it's more because Sweden hasn't really done anything in the like past, I don't know, 200 or 300 years. So people aren't really that, you know.
That's honorable. I would prefer
Yeah.
if America didn't do anything for the last two. Let's start a few less wars for first off. That'd be
Yeah.
great. So
Yeah,
so
but
I admire their doing nothingness. I admire it.
yeah, I think people are just, enjoying a day of work or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, what I got next here, I've got the last panel here. Yep, that SEC approved the 8 Ethereum ETFs, so all 8 of them. So Franklin Templeton, Fidelity, Invesco, ARC21, Van Eck, Grayscale, of course, Bitwise, and iShares, BlackRock. So that was crazy. And of course, for us here in Burgerland, we saw a big shift in the approach to crypto policy by the Democrats. They seem to all of a sudden say, "Oh, crypto's great." So beforehand, they were led by some really vocal haters, crypto haters, and I guess it
Yeah.
got wind that hey, this topic could cost you some votes, old Biden. So
Yeah.
the Democrats really did a 180. Now, not as many, my knowledge, not as many Dems support crypto as Republicans, but suddenly the road became a lot clearer. This could be the golden run. But
Yeah.
there's things working against us, Vess. There are things working against us. What if I
Oh,
told you
no.
we may have just peaked?
Okay. What are
Here,
the
let's take a
things?
look. All right, Ansem's Angels, Vess. Ansem's Angels. It's
Okay.
basically an OnlyFans on Solana with somehow
Okay.
Ansem, the guy that boxed a few weeks ago on the show that I showed you, is somehow involved. The secret's out. I'm officially one of Ansem's Angels. Look at that PFP. That's just ugly PFP. Join to view my exclusive content that's too spicy for my timeline, or get a date night pass. I'll fly out to hang out with you and show you an unforgettable time. A date night pass, 250. What is that? That's not a Solana. Is that Solana? I guess it is. It's a green. It's not the actual color scheme, but that's a tiny green Solana symbol. So for 250 Solanas, and that's a lot of money. All past benefits, one-to-one video calls. I'll fly out for you. Okay, now I have no doubt if I go to Consensus, there's going to be people with Ansem Angels on their shoulder. Like you just got to see these people. Like seriously, you don't know the degeneracy of crypto community till you go to convention. There's the cool guys, the guys that are just kind of calm and they want to show you their product, and then there's the dudes that got rich by luck or by dumping on their followers or launching a product that they just sold out into. Like it's nuts. There's good people and then there's people that you wouldn't trust around your dog, right? So
Yeah.
there's now Ansem's Angels. Now I'm not gonna go look further than Ansem's Angels. I mean that's Ansem getting punched by some other dude in the last crypto boxing event. But I mean, is this where we want to go? Because this is the kind of stuff that's going to get on the news, and then suddenly the Democrats and the Republicans are going to be like, "We need to ban crypto," So they're just going to use this as more ammunition. The haters that still are out there are going to use this to say, "Hey, the crypto supports prostitution," as if the dollars don't. But crypto supports prostitution. We should regulate it. So
Yeah.
this dude's got to stop. Come on, bro. You're gonna screw it up. Okay, go boxing again. I hope they mismatch you with a fighter that can really knock some sense into him. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Your daughter, it's 20 years from now, Vess. Your daughter comes up to you, tells you she wants to be an handsome angel. What do you do? Okay, I think you go hero or rope. Rope yourselves
Yeah.
both. I don't know what to
Yeah.
do. Okay, so let's hope this dies quickly. Ansem's Angels. Why do they
Indeed.
got to do this, Vess? Just ruin it for
Yeah.
everyone.
I don't understand this like degeneracy.
Yeah, Vess, me
It's
and Vess are we're degen, but we're not like degenerate. So there's a difference.
yeah.
We're
This
crypto
is just
degen.
disgusting.
We're not. You won't find us at the hen house after the convention. No, 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 no. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. Finally, I saw this. The U.S. House passes a bill to ban the Federal Reserve from creating a CBDC, so they won't compete with the current issued, basically stable coins like USDC, DAI, so forth. Why is this
Okay.
important? Because if the Federal Reserve can then issue CBDCs, I mean, then we just perpetuate the same problems that we currently have with the dollar. We don't want to use the dollar as our stable coin. I mean, it's inflating like crazy. Everything's cost spiking, and they're just going to digitally print more CBDCs just like they do with the physical dollar, and they're going to loan it out, allowing you to do your 1/10 loan where your bank can loan out 90% and keep 10% on reserve. It's just going to be more of a mess. We don't need that. So the House passed that. That's great. It has to go to the Senate and then hopefully up to the White House where Biden will have someone whisper in his ear, if you don't sign this, you might lose the election. So,
Yeah.
that's good. We're getting good things coming out of our government because they think they realize they're at that point where they can't win by continuing to roadblock crypto. It's here, it's not going away, and we're going to win because nobody
Yeah.
wants to hold them inflationary dollars and that 40 gazillion dollars in debt. No, thank you. For me, it's crypto.
Yeah.
How about for you, Vess?
Yeah. I agree with you. I can't say that I like paying, I don't know, through
Bank
the
fees.
nose for
Bank
a
fees.
gallon of milk or whatever.
Yeah,
So
chocolate
like
milk.
yeah, every time I go to the store, it's like feels as if the prices have increased by like
They've rugged us.
5%.
I know it's pretty
Yeah.
bad. It's just getting worse. So anyway, yeah, I mean we're all in crypto for a reason, and I have hardly anything in the bank, and that's probably ticks people off. In the grand scheme of things, bankers want my money so they can loan it out, or they want me to put it in their investment fund so they can pay fees. No, I'll rug myself. I will invest in the bad things myself, thank you, and I will lose
Yeah.
thousands of dollars all without you. I don't need your help, banks.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't trust you anyway. So that's it. Oh, the last thing I've got to cover is our new coin. I didn't know what not coin was, right? So I go here, I click on
Okay.
new, and here's not. Okay, so Peter Parker in our price chat telegram notices that every time we launch a new coin, it immediately pumps. So it's the GNS effect, I guess. It just
Yeah.
pumps. But as far as our open interest on this new coin, let's check DAI 0 and USDC 0. So it did pump, and I know that not is a Telegram coin, but let's take a look at their
Yeah.
website here. Notcoin.in.
Yeah.
All right,
Unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna find a lot, or maybe you are.
not a guide.
Uh,
What this? If
but
not
it
dumps, get
like you can
gems. What?
maybe you can now, or I guess you can now since it's listed. But the only way you could like uh get the like not coins, you had to like play some sort of game, like mobile Telegram game.
See, and they block
Uh,
burgers. I could never experience Notcoin in all its glory because they block burgers, and I can't. I don't think I could use a VPN to get into Telegram like I can a browser. So I don't understand. All right, oh, I'm gonna
yeah,
click it,
it's kind of tricky.
and let me guess, the mobile games are like some tower defense junk that we've seen 100 million times before.
I have I have no idea actually. I didn't do the I only did the animation. I didn't do the research.
I went the wrong way with my mouse wheel and I screwed it up and now the website went backwards. Okay, I'm trying to scroll into whatever this is. Yes, okay. Come on. Let's get to the I think I got to the end here. I click the game. I keep scrolling. Let's keep going into Star Wars scene here. And yep, 1 million people joined, the best community ever. There's a bajillion communities now, etc. Now they're building. What are they building? And so you get here. Now when you click on these links, what does it do? It launches Telegram.
Yeah, but
So
Okay, and I think their white paper is just like 12 white pages. I think
Okay.
it doesn't say anything.
So obviously it's pumping. You should long not coin, right? Because it's just going
Yeah.
to turn. It's going to be the investment that I feel like I missed out on because I didn't do the stupid mid curve. I mean I did the mid curve take. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to buy it. I don't know what it does. But then there you go. You got Gronk here. Oh, not coin mystery, go up, and then you've got Intelligent Man. This is an exciting and an intriguing advertisement for a coin that may have a very significant use case. So both of them, they're going to get rich off not coin. Me and myself, I'm not touching it because I'm going to mid curve it, just like I did with PayPay long ago when I could have done something with it.
Yeah.
Crypto never change, never change. Well, gentlemen. I need to wrap up a little early today. There's something going on in the Brian Casa.
Yeah.
Vess, I thank you for coming to the show as always and co-hosting. It's wonderful to
Yeah.
have you, and it's
It's always a
wonderful to have
pleasure
everyone
from my
else.
side.
Yes, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna upload this tomorrow to YouTube and spam it on the Twitter, I hope, and get some more viewers. Let's keep going, guys. I think we got a great stuff here. So let's keep going with it. And thank you for
Yep.
coming.
Thanks,
All right,
everyone.
everyone. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.